Hey guys, it's Justine. I am now at 1478 Ashboro. So this is a 3-2. We're looking at 1,760 square feet for this one, built in 1999. So quick note about this one. This is in a very residential area here in Palm Bay. There are houses around. I mean, it's mostly houses down here. There are a few shopping centers that are smaller, but it's not super popping as far as restaurants and stuff go. That does mean, though, it's a little quieter. I do not hear 95 at all from here. It's not even close. So I'm sorry, I'm looking at the next door house. This is the house we should be looking at. But I did want to point out a couple things about this neighborhood. So one is that some of the houses are kept really nice and some of them aren't. So I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up about that. I'm not saying that it's not a good neighborhood, because it is. It's very community based also. I will just say that depending on what kind of neighborhood you're looking for, this is going to be a little bit of all kinds of people. So yeah, just some may take care of their property better than others. The area that you're in right now, it looks like everybody does a great job, but you can see your neighbor is getting a new roof. And that leads me to something else. So I don't know if you can see this white pole thing right here. The one thing this community is known for is at Christmas, they do a lot of like community lights. So you'll see these. Some streets will have just a whole row of them for kids to drive through, and then people put up lots of lights and set it to music. It's a really fun time, and it's a great community building thing. And people will come from all over the county to drive through the neighborhood to see it. It's pretty wholesome though. So I have to say I've driven my own daughter through here. So anyway. We're gonna come in here in the front. So this door isn't a double door or fancy or anything. It's just a plain blue door. And when you walk in, this will be your view. So we have a formal dining here. And then straight ahead, you have the living room, and you can kind of see part of the kitchen. So I'm just gonna stand here at the door, give you another glimpse. This has some interesting features, like it has a frame across, like almost like it is like a doorway. Sorry, the door kind of popped open on me. It scared me a little bit. So there's a frame up here, like it creates a doorway, right? It's got a slight arch to it, which is kind of cool. It gives it some character. And then this doorway here is completely arched. So something I wanted to point out. Again, looking at the roof and stuff, the ceiling, I mean, it looks good. I don't see any staining or anything, no cracking in the walls. I've already been around to turn on the lights and stuff, and it looks good from that aspect. So there are a few things that I will be showing you as we walk through. All right, so we've seen the formal dining area. We will check that out in a minute. That room over there is the owner's suite. First thing, you have a coat closet here, and then we're gonna walk through this arched doorway, and here is your kitchen. It is central to this home. It is sort of the heart of the home, if you will. Everything goes around it. So that is what it is. It's a pretty decent size. You have tons of counter space, and that you have all of this here, and then of course you have the bar. There's some over here. And then over here you have, so they've got pantry one here, but they actually have another closet over here, which I found very interesting, that they also use as a pantry. So they've got two pantries instead of like the bigger one that we saw at the last house. The other thing about this is this counter is definitely original to the home. I know that a lot of people who purchase homes like this always want to replace this. It does look to be in really good condition though. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the formal living room. And while we're here, I'm going to talk about one of the issues that I've had in this home. I have gone through and I try to turn on all the lights before I do these videos so that it's nice and lit up for you. As you can see, this light is not lit. I couldn't get it to turn on. And it's not the only one, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a look over here, and I'll show you what I mean. This is light number 2 that I couldn't get to turn on. Now, where this light has separate switches here and then across the room, and I thought maybe I was just not getting the right combination, this one only has the one light switch. It is definitely not coming on. Additionally, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we have an uncovered smoke detector, and then there's something over here as well. So I don't know if that's a new kind of smoke detector I've never seen, but I'm gonna have to find out. But that shouldn't be just sitting uncovered like that. So something to keep in mind. Straight ahead is the bathroom, so let's go ahead and check that out. This is certainly not built with as much detail as the last home that we looked at. You can see that the counters, of course, are a little older. This has even got the shell sink in it. The tub, bathtub and shower combo, which we have here, this is a one piece, this whole center here. So at the last house, we had that lovely tile that went all the way up to the ceilings. This is just the one piece shower tub combo. It doesn't go up to the ceiling, and we only have the one shower head. All right, so coming over here, this is, we'll call guest room number 1. It's a good size. The light does come on in here, so there's that. We have a curtain for a closet door, and it looks like just a pretty normal size closet. Okay. I'm coming through here. Oh, I did want to point out too, this carpet in here, I would probably want to replace that personally. We do have this lovely flooring here. Definitely a laminate, not vinyl and not wood. So, and I meant to say the other house, I said the floor wasn't laminate, but I think it was. I don't think it wasn't vinyl. That's what I meant to say. Light number 3 that I couldn't get to turn on. And again, one switch. I pulled the thingy. It's not working. So I have questions about why so many lights are not working. But again, same size closet, essentially same size room, same carpeting that will probably need to be replaced. Okay. All right, coming back, this is just another view of the main living space. You can see here we have some double doors going outside. We'll check that out in a minute. Interesting window combination here where you have actually like an arched window, and then beneath it a wider regular size window. I haven't really seen one like that before. Coming back this way, we're going to visit this door over here really quick, and then we'll go to the other side of the house. So this will be your laundry room into your garage. I'm just going to be very careful opening this. It's not very large, but it does the job. You've got the washer, the dryer, dryer, shelving, and then, okay, that's it. I was hoping there'd be more shelving behind the door, but there's not. And then if we go this way, it was unlocked. I can't get the garage door open. That's interesting. I have questions about that too. So I'll see if I can open the garage from the outside. If I can't, I will have to ask why the garage is not opening. But that was definitely unlocked and still not opening. So walking through the kitchen, we are now looking at maybe what would be an informal dining room or just sort of an extra space. Or if you wanted, this could be your formal dining room. And this could be more of a family living space if you wanted. It definitely leaves some room for interpretation, which is nice. And again, I said the kitchen is the center of this house. It is the center. All of these rooms wrap around it. So now let's check out the owner's suite. Another light that I couldn't get on is this one here. I didn't climb on the bed to try to pull that string. As I mentioned earlier, I'm only 5'2", but I'm pretty sure the string controls the fan, and I don't know what's going on with the lighting situation. So, big room, nice, massive bed, and there's still space. They have a dresser over there that's pretty large as well. So it's got a good space, and we've continued with the same flooring that we see through the rest of the house into this room, which I think is nice. So in here, your bathroom is a little different. It's sort of a galley bath, if you will. And there's a door to the outside. Now that door to the outside, of course, gives people easy access to come in and use the restroom without traipsing through the rest of your house, which we like. Also gives you easy access to the patio and pool. So that's something to keep in mind. And I'm just going to kind of go down and hit the doors as we go through the bathroom to tell you what each one is. So this, I think we all know, is a little linen closet. And then over here we have the main closet. Not as big as the last house that we saw. It's definitely a smaller closet. And they are still living here, of course. So now this is your sink and vanity. We have one sink here, and then we have space for like a vanity if you wanted to do that. And of course a nice big mirror. Coming down a little further, this is going to be your shower and toilet. So you have the toilet here, and then of course the shower. Now this isn't the one piece that we saw. I mean, it is, but it's not a tub shower combo. It does need cleaning more than anything else I've seen in the house. Again, it doesn't go to the ceiling. This is something that personally, this is just me, I would want to come in and take this completely out and just tile it up, especially since it's just the shower. It's not a massive room either. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of the toilet being in the shower either, but that's neither here nor there. And then of course you have your regular bathtub. This is not a jetted tub, but it is a nice large tub that you can kind of enjoy relaxing in. Okay, and that's just kind of looking back out into the owner's suite. While I open the door, it's going to take us out back. So this is your backyard. And one thing I really like about the pool is the waterfall feature that it has. This is the kind of sound that I want to hear when I come outside. That's that right there. Room up there for a hot tub if you wanted to put one in. Otherwise, you could, there's tons of stuff you could do up there. It'd be pretty cool. This pool is definitely bigger than the last house that we looked at too. You've got this lovely step down. I mean, it's massive. That looks to be your deep end. There's a seat or even another step maybe over here. I'm just gonna walk around and take a look. Oh, it's another step, but you could use it as a seat too if you wanted to. And this is definitely your deep end here. Very cute. I like the pool a whole lot. Screen enclosure looks to be in good condition. And this has room for the pups. We have all this space here. It's fairly even. There's just a little bit of a hill down in the back corner over there, but I don't think that's anything major. I'm sorry if I'm not doing good camera work right now. I have an allergy to fire ants. I gotta watch where I'm walking. Okay, so I'm standing in the middle of the yard here. There's space on the other side of the pool enclosure. All of this. There's a butterfly flying around in the backyard. The fence looks to be in good condition. This is dog approved. I say this is definitely dog approved. So in this house, you do get the benefit of the pool plus lots of grass for the pups. Okay, so we're coming back in. It does look like the yard that I pointed out over here, like how it comes here. It actually comes all around the side over there too. Not as much, but there's still space over there, which I think is great. There's also another door over here, right here to let you out. So if you wanted to let the dogs out this way, you could do that too. And there on each side of this fence, you have gates. They're single gates though, not double, so there's no parking any large vehicles back here. Bar. There's a bar out here on the patio. And the one thing I haven't seen, and I will have to look into for us, is to see what is going on with, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Let me just reject that. So what is going on with the hurricane shutters? Because I don't see the screws for the hurricane shutters to be installed. I couldn't get into the garage to see if the shutters were out there at all. And definitely that is not hurricane rated. Yeah, that's definitely not hurricane rated. The windows could be, there's a possibility there, but that door is not, and neither, this one's not going to be either. That's definitely older and not hurricane approved. So I just have questions about that, and that's something I can ask the agent if you guys find that you have more interest in this house. But we do need to know why that garage door wouldn't open. That was just the weirdest thing. I've never really experienced that before. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip off some switches as we make our way out. Here's that owner's suite again. And then this is standing in the owner's suite doorway. This is that office space that they had. Another light I couldn't turn on. And I have to say I usually don't have trouble with lights either. I like to play the witch switch game, which is flipping all the switches, making sure that, you know, everything I see that can be turned on gets turned on. But yeah, this is it. I am going to be going to the one I'm looking forward to the most, which is Miami. That house is next, and I really can't wait to see that one. That is, yeah, that's super close to where I live, so I'm really excited to show it to you guys. All right, I hope you're having a great day, and I'm going to close this one up, and we'll go to the next one.